Out in the void where the silence screams, Delta Squad rolls, chasing wild dreams. Stars align, we're the chosen few. Hold the line, that's what we do. Delta Squad, we're flying high, cut through the dark, across the sky. No space madness can pull us down. Together we reign, we wear the crown. Gravity fades, but we stay true. Trust in the bond, it'll see us through. Asteroids crash, but we don't flinch. Tighten the grip, not an inch. Delta Squad, we're flying high, cut through the dark, across the sky. No space madness can pull us down. Together we reign, we wear the crown. Unity's our shield, the stars our guide. With every step we're side by side. No black hole can swallow our light. We're a force that burns so bright. Delta Squad, we're flying high, cut through the dark, across the sky. No space madness can pull us down. Together we reign, we wear the crown.
Well, hello there, everyone. Delta One here, and we're doing a random midday stream because I am home from work and I have the energy earlier in the day. So here we are. We're playing some Elite Dangerous. We're in the midst of really just the deep dive planning of the Pathfinder expedition that's coming up. I just renamed my commander, Commander Delta One. I love it. It's such a good name, man. It's such a good name. I'm so happy to have it. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, we're gonna keep rebuilding up the Caspian today. A number of things that need to happen. I did a little bit of worksheet engineering where I went through Coriolis and figured out what type of build I want on this thing. So I'm gonna step one is gonna be getting the modules I need. Step two is we need to do a little bit of material farming so that I can actually engineer my FSD. We have Felicity Farseer unlocked, so we'll do her. And then we're going to take it out for a shakedown cruise. I don't think we can get all those things done today. We're going to try to get as far as we can down that pipeline of activities. And I can maybe start sharing a couple of things about the Pathfinder expedition for those of you who are here live before I announce it fully. Could have gone with Commander Delta 1. That would have been good too, Skartek. This is the name that I used in Valheim, Delta 1. I thought it was pretty cool. Let's say hello to the folks in chat. We got Gunboat Willie. Let me actually... Well, we'll do this in a second. Gunboat Willie asks, is this the ship you asked me to name? Right, Gunboat run the raffle last time, but I think I had to pop out earlier, so I informed him via Discord. He gave me a name, but apparently you did not realize it was Explorer. If that is the case, then perhaps rename it to the Elcano. I had to look that up, but it's a great name. It's a great name. It's the credit to the first person who actually circumnavigated the globe on the Magellan expedition. Magellan famously died before he was actually able to complete that expedition. I think that's a fantastic name for an explorer. So we will name it that. Double Tap, what's going on? Welcome in. Gunboat Willie, again, good to have you here. Commander Arcanic, guys, check out Gunboat Willie and check out Commander Arcanic, both awesome content creators. Gunboat Willie got that crow content. A little bit of Zeus mixed in there. And we got the green gas giant lord himself, Arcanic, an incredible explorer. Inally dangerous. Coming down, let's see. Did I miss Scartech? Good to have you here. What's going on, buddy? Says Ding Dong. Trank, been called in unexpectedly to work, so can only stay for a few minutes. Well, you have to quit. Sorry. Just the way it goes. No, it's okay. Thanks for popping in while you could. Solo Sailor, what's going on? How you doing? Solo Sailor, you should. I know you play Elite. You should join us on our expedition, dude. It'd be a lot of fun. Joe Freezy, hey, what up? What up? How you doing? And Ghost of Elysium, hello, hello. Good to have everybody here. 07 y'all love the new name. Yeah. Well, it's my alt account, and I think canonically Delta One is if you go in the Discord. I'll drop the link here for the Discord. If you go in the Discord, you'll find in the Distant Worlds 3 section, there's a thread that is Tales from the Blackadder. And myself, Tranquilla, and Murdoch did some like role-playing stuff with it. Murdoch was writing like a short novella, and me and Trank were doing like little mini like messages back to Galnet or home or to different commanders or whatever. And so Delta One, this Delta One, I think is technically the son of Delta 1246, who has a mining empire. So I thought that was kind of fun. Anyway, let's I wanted to do one more thing. Game extras. I want to buy Das Nomad. If we can find it. This is wrong. This is wrong. Pre-built ships. The Nomad is 60. Oh, no, wait, okay. Okay, standard. Okay, oh my god. I was like, how much is this Nomad? What the? I mean, 60,000 is insane. 1625. I'll be doing that. Oh, Planet Crafter. Nice Scar. Hey, Halo Grunt. What's going on? Good to have you here. Buy pre-built ship. Nomad. You're in, baby. I've never had one. So we're doing it. We're going for it. Haven't been on an Elite in a couple months. I might take you up on that. Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things, like I told my brother, I was like, you should join us on the expedition for a couple of reasons. One, is you always want that excuse to play Elite. It's a good way to motivate. This is going to be a very multiplayer exploration-focused expedition. You know, it's kind of like the opposite of Distant Worlds 3 in that sense. Maybe not the full opposite. Now, as we're planning this expedition, I have a newfound respect for the Distant Worlds 3 organizers. It is not easy to do what they did. There were a lot of fun things, and it worked for a lot of people. But it didn't work for a lot of people either. So this is going to go towards the people that it didn't really work for. So newer commanders for sure, and 2 commanders that want to stop and smell the roses. So we actually only have 7 waypoints. One of them in the middle, you guys are going to decide. You'll have like 5 days to hunt around within a certain area, and we'll put screenshots up in the Discord or wherever we can communicate with you, and the community will vote, and then you'll have 4 or 5 days to actually go to that waypoint.
Surface vehicles may only enter authorized vehicle bays. All docking bay garages are closely monitored for your safety.
There we go. I'm back. I don't know where it cut off. But I was saying how you're picking up. Let's see where it cut off. Okay, you got most of it. Go to that waypoint. We'll go to that waypoint, and yeah, you can carry your princess up there if you'd like to. I know I will for a few of them, just because real life gets in the way, right? So yeah, hey Murdoch, what's going on? Sorry, my this I need to replace this mic cable. It's like really bad. Um, if I touch it, like my mic stops working, so I have to be careful with that. But yeah. So if you want to carry your princess into certain places, I use the term endearingly, not as an insult, because I do it too. That's totally fine. We'll have carrier support, and yeah, you really get the chance to stop Smell the Roses, get a feel for what it's like to be out there in the black, and just like explore, and then still have the advantage of doing all the fun stuff on an expedition. You know, SRV races, screenshot challenges, all sorts of like just fun things to do with people. Just hang out, and I have gone a little bit crazy. For each waypoint, I am going to give, or Murdoch or somebody is going to give like a 10 to 15 minute little presentation on something kind of interesting. Like, so the first one, the first waypoint, well, I'll tell you now, is Jackson's Lighthouse. That's going to be, it's in the bubble. It's the neutron star that's closest to the bubble. It'll be our launching off point, and I'll give a 10 to 15 minute talk about neutron stars, where they come from, what they do, how do we relate to them in Elite Dangerous. So you'll get the like the astronomy and astrophysics side of it, as well as kind of the Elite Dangerous side of it. Just kind of an overview of it in 10 to 15 minutes. And each waypoint stream will start with something that is kind of like that. So should be fun. Murdoch, hope you're doing well, buddy. Guys, check out Murdoch as well. Oh, that's too bad, Halo Grunt. Maybe there's a. You know what, Halo? I have an email that you can send it to if you want to do it that way. Delta1246@gmail.com. You can send the screenshots there. We can include them. I'll post them on Discord. Murdoch's place. About my trainee handling the work, someone available for commentary / questions, kind of, sort of. Okay, awesome, yeah. And by the way, anything I say is not set in stone. Me and Murdoch are kind of co-planning this and leading it. We're both equally in charge of the stuff, so he has pushed a lot of this, I should say. So, you know, anything I say here is very much subject to, I gotta make sure it's cool with Murdoch first. Okay. Okay, so let me take a look at my build here real quick. And hit that like button while you're here. That's very helpful. Let's see. Let me see if I built it the same way as I did in Coriolis. I just want to make sure I did this right. I'll use my phone. 2 mining lasers. That's already different. Why am I hearing... Oh. Oh, my phone. My phone started playing. I guess I had the stream up on my phone. I was like, why am I hearing the intro music? Am I having a stroke? All right, let's see. We're going to take off one of these. We don't need it. Team effort. It sure is. It takes a lot more work than we had originally expected. For the power plant, I actually only need a 7D power plant. Which, oh right, we're at Felicity Farseer. So we need the 7D power plant. Thrusters are 7D, that's good. Super cruise size we can. Power distributor is a 7D, that's what I want. Sensors 8D, fuel tank, okay, that's good. Optional internals, okay, we do want 7A fuel scoop. Ooh, interesting. I didn't leave a spot for the frameshift drive. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna do a 6D shield generator. Sell that. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, Delta. I can't do this here. I can't do this here. Let's just buy it back. We gotta go somewhere else to do this. Okay. Time to write this down. When I get a PC, I'll join then. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from joining in on console. If you'd like to do it that way. I have done some operations, but I've certainly not earned enough Merc coin to get that, and on this save, I've definitely not done enough. Caspian tank named Muckduck Hoboken. That's pretty good. So sorry, I gotta write this stuff down. This is a little bit of... I enjoy this aspect of Elite Dangerous. Not everybody does. I'm sorry if you don't, but it's good times, man. 7D power plants. So the Caspian build. Sorry, we're elite note taking right now. We need to buy that. Optional internals. It might make sense to just go back to what's the buff? Because shielded scoop isn't always a good thing. Eats power. That's true. And the thing about power for an explorer is it really boils down to the core internals, which is the power plant. You want to get that as low as humanly possible. Jameson Memorial. Sola Prospect. The 20% premium. I'm gonna go to Sola Prospect. We'll do this there. Let's see. Two. I don't know where to find this. One Solar Prospect. Is that a link? It's not. In the Breastla system. 20% premium, which sucks, but we bought most of this at a 15% discount, so it's okay. And only 3 jumps away. I use an undersigned power plant because it's much lighter and I don't need as much power. Agreed. Same me. Hey, Bean, welcome in. I use an undersigned power plant because yep. But it gives more power and heat efficiency than a D rate. Yeah, sometimes you don't always need the power. And for me, I'm actually trying to minimize my power. But you can all, yeah, well, but so the heat efficiency is nice when you're like scooping and stuff. I'm not sure how I feel about this boost noise. It's okay. Yeah, the boost noise is kind of meh. Are guardian plants hot? What's a guardian plant? Guardian. Oh, power plants. Most of my light bills use guardian power plants. I've never used a guardian power plant. There's a thought. I would not be opposed to that. Oh, I don't want to go back out to Guardian space, but if I need to get a Guardian blueprint, I will. Let me look at Coriolis and see what that does for me. You know what? Since this is a shipbuilding stream, we're going to do it on stream here. Actually save this build. I need to save it on a different commander. Delete commander accounts. Sorry, I gotta do this off screen. Because it's got personal information on it. Not lined up well enough. Guardian plants have better power density, so you can radically undersize them on Explorer builds. I think my Caspian going on a 4A. That is really interesting. Okay. Why is this not working? It like won't find my build on Coriolis, which is annoying because I want to show you guys. Commander Delta 1247, yes. And yeah, refresh. Yeah, it's got like the wrong. It must be per device or something. This is weird. Okay, well, whatever. I'll do it on here. A Guardian friendship drive. We'll just rebuild it. I'll rebuild it with you guys. You need better power density so you can radically undersize them on Explorer builds. Think like Caspian is running a 4A. I'm not sure I can build this on... Oh, okay. I can. A 4A Guardian power plant doesn't give me a huge boost on this build. 4A versus I'm running a 7D. 2 light year difference. I think right now it's not worth the effort, but it's close. I could, if I were to run a 4, yeah, maybe I have to think about it. It's not a bad idea. Okay, we're going to, what's this place called? Settlement, I think that's right. Well, let's also show planets. And we want to go to which planet? Let's see. A1. Where the hell is A1? A16. It's got to be closer. What the hell? Alright, system map it is. Let's go to there. Find us. And the place is called Sola Prospect. That's where we actually want to go. Whoa, it's a lot closer than I thought it was. Come down here. So I know Murdoch, you're running a Caspian. Does anybody else in chat run a Caspian? I've been doing the Mandalay for the longest time, and I love the Mandalay. I really fell in love with it in a way that I haven't fallen in love with a ship in a long time. The ships that I have personally fallen in love with are the Cutter, the Anaconda, Diamondback Explorer, Mandalay, and Corvette. Those are the ones that I really, truly love. Jafrizi and Arcanic and Halo Grunt, all three of you running the Caspian. Yeah, Arcanic, I can't imagine you wouldn't at this point, being the explorer that you are. There's no way. Green Man is a good looking one. Mine's plain glossy black. Yeah, I added the pink to mine. Pink and purple, baby. Beautiful. I do love it. I love the Star Trek homage that they've done here. I mean, it's just good job, guys. You know?
Orbital flight engaged.
I can't see a damn thing. You switch between Mandy and Caspian. Ooh, that's interesting. So why do you do that? Why not just mainline the Caspian? As somebody who loves their Mandalay, which is named the Perpetually Lost, I'm interested. Let's not get too close to the ground. We're coming in at a pretty shallow orbit. I'm actually going to try to gain some altitude. Oh, damn it. Really beefed it. Really beefed this one. We'll come in slow. I'm either going to make my Mandy a hit-and-run combat ship or a speedy sports ship for canyon shenanigans. Ooh, fun. Because Mandalay has a higher jump range overall, easier to maneuver, and I have near 90 light-year range. Makes D-mass voxel surveying easier. Oh, that's interesting. You're right, because so as I'm building out this Caspian, I'm finding I'm going to max out somewhere between 70 and 75 light years, whereas my Mandy, which is not optimized, is, like, without trying, was at 75 light years. We're going to drop out like 30 kilometers away or some crap. Alright, kind of salvaged it in the end here. Gravity is 0.07 G, not so bad.
Zorban Peterson, Delta Echo Lima. You are now under Imperial jurisdiction. Please comply with all docking protocols.
So the main issue people had with the Caspian is like impossible to land, right? You think Frontier did that on purpose, knowing they were getting the Nomad out? They said it was supposed to be easier. Imperial Courier. Ah, it's good stuff. Max on a Caspian is close to 90, but I messaged on I've managed on a Mandy 101, but both are pushing limits for sure. Yeah, exactly. You know, I want an Explorer that's... I'm not like a min-max on the Explorer. I want one that's usable. You know, my Anaconda had like a 70 to 75 light-year jump range, which was... I wouldn't say high for an Anaconda, but it was relatively high. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like just having use a ship that's not just like I want to get somewhere really fast. I want to be able to get somewhere really fast, but that's where the Caspian really excels. It's answering it's a puzzle piece that we needed, right? It is over I think it's balancing out a little bit better. I have to take back what I said a few streams ago where the power creep is kind of annoying, but given what Arcanic has said, I think I'm going to take back what I said, which is like the Mandalay still has a spot relative to the Caspian because it can get that higher jump range just as a raw ship. Whereas the Caspian, if I'm trying to, like if I'm a fuel rat or if I just want to get to a certain location as fast as possible, you're going to neutron boost. And neutron boosting is where the Caspian really shines. And it is a home away from home. Like being able to have that nomad and stuff is great. Now, I wish the Mandalay had a fighter bay. That would make a huge difference. It was unreasonable to land at launch, says Murdoch. Like worse than a Conda, so I think it was legit broken. Okay, maybe that's the case. You're probably right. It's a phenomenal jump ship. I mean, the range you can get on the Caspian is unparalleled. I mean, the thing is it's a fleet carrier. I actually think fleet carriers are due for a buff. I don't think anybody would blink at a fleet carrier being, let's say we have to purchase or engineer the fleet carrier jump drive. We do that. Or you upgrade with Merc coin. I don't know, whatever you want, right? I think the fleet carrier should be allowed to do 1,000 light years. Easy. Especially with the introduction of the Caspian. Pete SB, welcome in. Good to have you. Guys, check out Pete. He's been streaming Elite as well. Both Pete and Commander Pebiv put some really cool on-foot engineering guides in the Discord. You should check them out if you're looking to get into that. They both hit kind of different things, and I find them both to be quite useful. So check it out. 7D power plant. Is that what I said I need? Either buff carriers or give us the runners as a small, the current carrier as a mid, and a new tier as a large. Ah, okay. Yeah, I could see that too. Like a frigate instead of a carrier. Kind of like how No Man's Sky does it. Slowly inventing No Man's Sky. Wait, 70 power plant, 70 thrusters. That's good. 8A, 5D, 5D, 5D. Fuel scoop is next. Place module. Let's go back. Fuel scoop, fuel scoop, fuel scoop. God damn, that's expensive. Oh, Nessie wants in. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Ooh, you can do this, Delta. Oh. Okay. Surgery blows. Okay, we're good. Perspective, a carrier would need to do around 10k per jump to even begin to pace with the Caspian because the Caspian has no cooldown. Agreed, but I still but so there should be some the balance of 1000k to me or 1500 is that yes, you can't go as fast as the Caspian. That's still going to be good, and I think that should stay the same. I think the Caspian should be able to get somewhere faster in a ship. The trade-off is I can't bring my fleet. You know, and having a carrier to be able to do that is pretty sweet. So that's the balance in my mind. Okay, let's see. 7A fuel scoop. Shield generator. This. Mark II vessel hangar. Oh, so this build I have is only going to have one bay, which I think is okay. Place module, and we're putting in here an auto field maintenance unit. I'm going to do a 6D. I don't think I need... It's mostly an emergency thing. The next one is... Oh, I can't buy the Guardian frameshift drive here. Unless they have a Guardian thing here. I'll have to look. You want the special A-class thrusters? Why? For planetary stuff? Why? It's a lot more weight. I lose a ton. Ah. All right, let me see what this does. They're just better. What is that? What's better about them? All right, that brings my jump range down to 70 light years late and 71. All right, let's take a look at the armor. This one, the Mark II ablative lightweight. I have the FSD. I have the special FSD. All right, I'll do that. That does not break anything. A frame shift drive, Mark II, increase range. Yeah, now I'm at 70 light years unladen, which is not as good as I would like. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll stick with that. We'll stick with that. That's okay. I'm going to take your guys' word for it. And I'm working it on Coriolis at the same time. It's not breaking anything, really. Okay, autofield maintenance unit, Guardian frameshift drive. I have a planetary vehicle hangar here. I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess I could have stayed there. It's fine.
It's a Delta Flyer.
I don't want this field maintenance unit. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put let's do the hangar here. Where is it? Am I going crazy? Where's the hangar? I don't want a planetary vehicle hangar. I want a flight hangar. Oh, vessel hangars. There we go. Oh, this is free. Okay. Why are these free? Internal business house ship launch vehicles. Mark II bait. Okay, we'll do that. Dashboard Devil, welcome in. Scorpio, what's going on? Don't forget you in lightweight the Mark II alloy. Yeah, I don't have the engineer unlocked on this account, unfortunately. I have it on the other one. I should. That'd be good. But welcome in, Scorpio, and welcome in, Dashboard Devil. How are you? I'm gonna engineer the FSD Murdoch. I need to do some. I need to get engineering mats. So the order of operations today is get all the modules, do some engineering mats runs, finish up the engineering, take it on a shakeout cruise. Don't know how much of that I can get done today, but we'll do as much as we can. Dash, good to have here. Free because I used arcs. Oh, for the Nomad. Good call, good call, good call. Guys, check out Dashboard Devil. Awesome content creator. Was streaming yesterday. Yeah. We're doing okay, Dash. I've had a couple of post-surgical complications that might slow things down, which is unfortunate. But nothing crazy and nothing like wildly unexpected. Hunt is doing phenomenally though. He is recovering from surgery faster and better than I am, which is great. And the kidney's doing well in him. So we're pleased. We're very, very happy. I would go, given the complications, I would still go back and do it again 1000%. You know, no problem. Let's see. Autofill maintenance unit. Vessel hangar. This is where I want the... This is where I want the planetary vehicle hangar. I'm confusing myself. Vessel hangar. Yeah, okay. There we go. Planetary vehicle hangar. Do a 5E cargo rack. No. Just buy one. Also, keep in mind my laden is 74 and definitely still boogie. Yeah, fair enough. So my laden is going to end up being probably close to 71 or 72, which isn't probably 70. I'd like it to be higher, but it's not an optimized ship, so that's okay. Let's see. After the cargo rack. I actually put an auto field maintenance unit here. I think that's okay. Collector, refinery, prospector. Might be okay with this. That puts your neutron high 470s full of fuel and over 500 as the tank gets lighter. Yeah, exactly. So it's probably okay. Like, it's not the end of the world. So we'll stick with that. I'm okay with this. Do I want to rejigger all these? That's the question. So the rescue limpet in Coriolis I have at... Do we not have a rescue limpet controller? A prospector, collector limpet, field maintenance. I don't. How did I fit everything? Detailed surface scanner. What am I missing here? Did I double up on something? I feel like I've doubled up on something here. The refinery, prospect limpet controller, detailed surface scanner, collector limpet. Yeah, I don't know why this works, but it does. Am I forgetting something, guys? So we have the vessel hangar, planetary vehicle hangar, a cargo rack, rescue limpet controller, collector limpet controller, refinery, prospect controller, autofuel maintenance, unit detail surface scanner. I always take 2 AFMUs in case my first AFMU breaks. Which is up here. All right, we'll roll with this. This is fine. I'll post your current Caspian setup in Discord. I'll take a look at that real quick. You have a multi-cannon on yours? And beam lasers? What are you doing with this Caspian? What the? What the what?
You can do it! Cover Winkler in bees. You can do it. You can do it! You can do it!
Goodbye, mass. Jump range is still better than mine. How the hell do you have all this stuff on you? Oh, you've done a good amount of engineering. That's why. That's why. Okay. Hey, Sin, welcome in. You can do it. Guys, check out Sin from Sin's Arcade. Oh, almost won that triple dog slot. All right. We've done this. Oh, my vehicle hangar is empty. Let's change that. Gotta do a couple things. Zesty. Oh, 7. I went to Halo Grunt. Oh my god, dude. You are batting 1,000. Zesty. Holy moly. Guys, 07's for Zesty. Thank you so much for gifting a membership.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
He goes, I'm green. That was funny. Oh, don't forget your limpets. Actually, I do need to get some limpets. Guys, 07's for Zesty. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Organic, he's green. I appreciate it very, very, very much. You know, memberships. I have been trying to reward memberships with more what to do with Scorpion? With more members content. So I've been working on that. And the Nomad, baby. We got a Nomad. What is up? Dish one of the FMUs. You do not need to on a Caspian. They take no neutron boost damage. In general, I agree with you, Murdoch. On the flip side, if I just want to see it in the natural light and, you know, run into something hard enough and damage the modules, you know, I got to worry about that. But two, it also has no tonnage, so it doesn't affect my jump range. What it will affect is the power plant. However, I just turn them off. I turn at least one of them off. So it doesn't actually affect anything, so it doesn't hurt to have. You know what I mean? 21 watching the stream, only 7 likes. I think there's more likes than that. Well, that might be more likes than that. I don't know. Yes, but if they're not, more likes. We can get it up there. Like the stream. Thank you. And while we're at it, for the folks that are here, a little preview. of the expedition route that we're shooting for right now, we're thinking about doing something like this. Starting the bubble, coming down here, popping up here, going down to here. This is going to be the find your own area. And we'll come up all the way up to here. So we're going to do a big loop around here. And then at this point, folks can either go back to the bubble, we can ferry you, you can go yourself, or like me, you can go out into the black and just have some fun with it. 1 more to 20, 21 likes. Oh, nice. There we go. Yeah, it seems like a fun one. This was Murdoch's idea for the overall route. He came up with many of the waypoints. We spent probably 2.5 hours yesterday just going over waypoints and timing. You know, it's like about 5,000-ish light years between points, maybe a little bit less for some, and you have a week and a half to do it, so there's plenty of time. I think a couple hours of gameplay. If you're on the carriers, you could just join for the streams. That's totally fine. That's a couple hours of gameplay a week. If you're not on the carriers, and you could do like 4 hours of gameplay, you'll get some exploration in as well. If you could do more than that, you're gonna do a lot. You're gonna be able to do a lot. So there's definitely, it's gonna be definitely as advertised, exploration focused. Good at game, the goose is loose. Welcome in. Good at game, guys. Check out. Gag. It occupies a slot, but I'm not using that slot for anything else, Murdoch. I mean, I don't know what else I would use that slot for. I'd probably just keep it empty so I could save the jump range, right? Maybe I'm wrong. It's possible I'm wrong. It's likely I'm wrong. All right. I've got some engineering to do. You know what I want to do first? I want to find a Guardian frameshifter, Guardian tech broker. So we're going to go to inara.cz and do that. I'll bring Inara over here. You guys can see it. What system are we in? Brestla. Right, let's bring you guys in here. We want work, please. Guardian. 5H FST booster. Let's do Brestla. What? Okay, can't do it that way. I guess it's got to be done a different way. Where is it? It's finding the So we need to find a station that has Guardian Technology Broker. Near Brestla. Alright, that's close. Snookhoop City. My brother and pals, how have you been? Yeah, addicted to playing that Pal World. Oh, yeah, it's released now, man. Good stuff. La Tuba. What a name. Let's go to it. Coffee time. Morning time, Delta, indeed.
Landing couplers released. Please leave the port when ready.
I am, while I'm off work, this is the game plan. Superb game for the cost. Yeah, I played Pal World, and it is really awesome. And I played it when it was early. So I can only imagine it's gotten better. And I'm a big Pokemon fan, so, you know.
Frameshift drive charging.
Metal Gamer Geek, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Guys, check out MGG too. My Pal's Factory friend, though I haven't been able to do Satisfactory because I haven't been able to stream at night. I'm just like, I'm completely zonked by the time we get to the end of the day. I'm in bed at like 8:39. The last night I went to bed really late. I was up with Murdoch and some other folks just doing expedition planning. Whoa!
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Sukup City. It's always directly behind. Got the kiddo this morning. Oh, nice. How's Coral doing today? Living her best life? Whoa, I thought we had Super Cruise Assist. Oh, I took Super Cruise Assist out. Which is okay, we don't need a Super Cruise Assist. That's what happened. That's why I have more room. Man, we've already been going for an hour. This is crazy. Oh, might be going too fast. Going too fast. Let's bleed off some speed. Remember to leave a plasma donation. Hey, good on you, man. Can I get some of that plasma? Can I get some plasma, bro? This 3-year-old knows more words than I do. Now she's 3. I thought she was a little older than that. I thought she was 4. I guess. The difference between a 3 and a 4-year-old is vast. But yeah, I feel yeah. I was looking at videos of my daughter when she was younger yesterday. And yeah, that vocabulary, it's exponential, dude. It's crazy. Kids are insane. The way kids' brains works is mind-blowing. My son has entered the hitting and throwing toys phase, which is always a very bad one. We got that out of my daughter very quickly. It's a normal thing for them to do, but it's not great because they do it at daycare. And he's got kids that, so he'll hit them. And he's got kids at his daycare who will bite. So he's come back with like a bite mark before. So he's throwing down. And so I shouldn't laugh, but the consequence is he's gotten really good aim. Like he'll throw stuff and like just peg kids from across the room. So he doesn't get big and is still able to hit them. So we're working on that right now. All the kids in his class are apparently doing it. They're feeding off each other, which is not great. So. I mean, like, I'm low-key proud of him for having such good aim. And disappointed that he's, like, hitting, but, you know, he's 1.5. That's what they do at that age. I'm gonna make me some mac and cheese and start my stream after. Oh, nice, dude. We'll raid you when we're done here. 100%. Easy peasy. That works out great. Ruler of the daycare, Thunderdome. Exactly. Exactly. Well, so, you know, we were like, so, because we're very, like, proactive parents, we were like, all right, because we actually mentioned it to her because we noticed he was hitting at home and it had gotten a little worse. And we were like, because he's just hitting his sister for no reason. And she's been an angel with him. She's been great. And we were like, we went to the daycare. My wife went to the daycare administrator because I can't drop him off because I can't pick him up right now. And she was like, hey, is he hitting at school? Because we noticed it at home. She was like, yeah, he is. You know, a lot of the kids are. And she's like, some of the kids are biting. And so then she gave us all that information. We were like, okay, let's talk with you about, you know, what strategies to stop this. Because you got to be consistent at daycare and at home. They're doing something different than what we're doing. It's not going to work in either place. And we've noticed the stuff that we're doing here is starting to work. So we want to make sure it's being reinforced there so that he doesn't, become an asshole. That being said, no, she was like, yeah, if he hits or other kids hit, some of the kids will bite. So we try to make sure that doesn't happen because that's way worse. And so yesterday, my wife picked him up and she was like, yeah, a kid tried to bite him. So he tried to bite him back. And I was like, well, that sounds right. That's exactly what's happening. Anyway, now you know. Good at game says a bite mark. Did you give the other kid a foot mark? What I was pissed off about is the daycare didn't notice it happened. So biting happens in daycares. It can happen. There's supposed to be like a procedure for it. But I noticed it when I got home, and we contacted them. We texted them that night, and she was like mortified. And she was like, "We didn't know what happened because nobody cried. I guess he just took it like a champ, but that's still not okay. They need to know that, right?" So we definitely were like, all right. So they have doubled down significantly. Oh, there's a material trader here. Which one? Cool. We'll do trading here while we're here. Yeah, I want these. We'll trade these. We'll trade all these down. So this, because we're going to be doing some material trading, we might as well trade all these down. And yeah, that's how you do it. Okay. Technology broker. This is what we want. Guardian. FSD boosted Guardian power plant. Interesting. That's interesting. But we'll get the... Wait, could I have gotten it in... Oh, well, we'll see. Green Mac. Gotta run too many dogs out to divide my attention. No worries. Take it easy, Murdoch. Does your kid go to Gabby's dollhouse? I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. We do love the daycare. The daycare is awesome. They do a great job. That one was fantastic. Gotta keep an eye on that grill, Murdoch. Yeah, that's right. Optionals, and in here we will add... all these interdictors. All right, 61 light years. That's what's up. Okay, so we need to do a few things. Let's do some... Now we're going to be doing some material farming, which is annoying, but needed. We're going to go to spots that are all in the bubble just because that's easier to do. See if I can find where I wanted to do it. We could do Jameson Crash Site. We could do manufactured materials. Or encoded. Oh, you know what we need? Let's do two things. One is we need to change the name of the ship. The Elcano. Elcano. E-L-C-N-O. Elcano. Very good. You know what we should name this? I don't know how to spell it. I'll mess it up. since he was on the expedition. Magellan. There we go. That's fun. Oh, why is there so many arcs? That's insanity. 6,000 is not bad for that. I mean, this could end up in a lot of pictures. I do like the pink. But, no. Not spending arcs on it. Too much real money. Alright, let's go to, let's go to Jameson Crash Site. Gabby's Dollhouse is a show about imaginary cats who live in a dollhouse. Coral is obsessed, and of course has the dollhouse and cats, and they all make noise and sing, and holy crap, send help, dude. We try to stay away from the annoying things, the annoying shows as much as possible. Gabby's Dollhouse being one of them. As you know, we push Bluey. I've got my daughter into Pokemon. You know, that's the good shit. That's the good shit right there. Jameson Crash Site, HIP 12099. I always have to look it up. I'm sure it's bookmarked. Now we'll just search it. Five jumps. Not so bad. We need a lot of materials, man. So we're going to max out on encoded data there. Then we'll go do the raw material farming, which is probably the most annoying one. Well, these are both not great. But I'm knocking out the annoying ones first. Oh, I should have picked up some limpets.
Ship released.
So if you don't know how to do this material farming, you're about to find out how. It's less than ideal. But it does work. Not the fastest ship in the world. That ought to do it. There we go. Nice thing is this thing runs pretty cold. Already on its own. Life Commander 07, welcome in. I always wrestle with whether I should add the into the actual ship name. You know, it's funny you say that. As I was taping, I was like, should I put it in there? And then in my head, I spent half an hour inside my brain while you guys watched that 1 second, being like, Elcano versus the Elcano, Elcano versus the Elcano. Because Elcano was such a short name, I thought the kind of helped it out. But like, for example, my fleet carrier, I call it the Highland Charge, but its name is just Highland Charge. So I don't know. It's a feeling thing, I think. The struggle is real. Thank you for understanding. That was a very human moment we just had. Thank you for understanding that. I turn the space heater off. It gets really cold down here when the AC is on, just to keep upstairs reasonably comfortable. I think Ghost of Elysium earlier said they enjoy shipbuilding as well. It's a good time. It's fun. And you can, I mean, you know, as you're doing this, you're watching me kind of struggle with the decision making and like, it's very much like real gameplay. You know, I came prepared with like a pseudo build, right? But I'm kind of figuring a little bit of it out as I go, and you guys are witness to that. So. Yeah, I think the 7A fuel scoop was the right move. I know we were debating that. Oh, she is going to heat a little bit. The Mandalay does run cooler. But this thing has a much bigger fuel tank. I bet it doesn't need to fuel scoop nearly as often. That's the thing I didn't like about the Anaconda as much. I love the Anaconda Explorer. The Astral Plane on my main account will always be my Explorer there, I think. And the DBX there I love too. But that's going to stick around there simply because I love it, 1. 2, I don't want to go through the effort of engineering another Caspian. That account is almost never going to explore. And 3, the thing I don't like about it is that its fuel tank gets, like, you lose, like, an eighth of a fuel tank, if not more, sometimes a quarter on every 70 light year jump. So you're fuel scooping constantly. Now the fuel scoop on that thing is fast as hell. But you lose like probably in each jump 5 to 10 seconds. And that adds up over, you know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of jumps. So the little bits make a big difference. What planet is Jameson crash site on? Let's try to remember. Body 1B. All right. We can do that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh. It's a huge fuel tank.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Didn't realize how big it was.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay. So, I'll bet most people here already know how this is gonna go, but the idea behind Jameson Crash Site is you go out in an SRV, you land a decent ways away, you go out in an SRV, and you drive around to now 9 different locations where you can scan these little beacon thingies, and that gives you engineering the encoded data.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, 1B. Let's do it this way. Oops.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
So now we're gonna get a feel for. Apparently, I'm able to land very steeply now. This is kind of like a shakedown for my Caspian, not a full shakedown. That'll be out in the black. One thing I want to do is jump out to kind of where. Oops! Oh, come on, Delta. To where the expedition is. Because it's not that far. It's only like 10,000 light years out, 13,000 light years maximum. And just make sure that there are enough first discoveries out there for folks. That as I'm just jumping around, I'm going to get first discoveries. If I'm not, then we need to rethink the waypoints a bit. But it'll probably take me half an hour of jumping just to get out there. Maybe a little more. We'll see how good the Caspian is, man. Beautiful. One of the talks that I'm planning on giving is about planetary rings. Jameson Crash Site, hello. Oh, is it on the light side right now? Oh, it's not. It's on the dark side, isn't it? Boo, boo hiss. We'll land the old-fashioned way. Damn, I hate when it's on the dark side. Is it always on the dark side? Is it tidally locked? I don't know. So the fun thing about the Pathfinder expedition that we're doing is we really want to make it accessible to new players. So if you're somebody here who's been debating, should I play Elite Dangerous? Is it worth trying out? This is, I'm putting it in the announcement, but we're making it such that if you've played for just a few hours, you have to have gone through the tutorial, and you probably need to get out of the starter area. So that's probably like somewhere between 2 and 5 hours of gameplay. You do that, and you could come on this expedition with a Sidewinder if you want. You will have the ability to do that. I recommend Diamondback Explorer. It'll cost you 15 million. I have the build. We're gonna advertise it, just to make your life easier and allow you to do more exploration. But you can do this in a Sidewinder. I'm gonna have to learn to come in a steeper angle. Whoa. Alright, there's the old Jameson crash site. Usually land somewhere right here. Do you have the big orange book on astrophysics? I do not. So, you know, I've been kind of an astrophysics nerd and a physics nerd in general for many years. I'm an aerospace engineer by trade, so there's a little overlap here and there, you know. And I love astronomy as well. So I know enough to be dangerous, but I'm certainly not an expert. So I am researching each of these subjects before giving a little discussion on it. There's like one spot here to let me land on. Wow, this is a pain in the ass. That was a real pain in the ass. Could you... I guess that'd be the Scarab. I don't know if you could scan in the Scorpion. But what is the big orange book on astrophysics? I might get it. I would be interested.
Low gravity warning.
Why won't you work? Oops. Why is my controller not working? What the hell? Please work. There we go. I forget what the night vision button is. Let me look it up. We do need to have night vision. That's all fine. Excuse me. That light is A into the left, which I don't need. I want night vision. All right, we can use the joystick for it. B.O.B. Bob is the colloquial name. An introduction to modern astrophysics by Carolyn Ostil. Ooh, cool. Are you an astrophysics person, Jafreezy? Because that's awesome. There's the crash site. There we go. One. Unable to receive data, but we got some. Okay. Alright, so some of our data is still full, which is not great, but that's okay. I'll have to look that up. I still have this memorized. This is crazy. But we're getting a good amount, so it's something. We maxed this out today. That's amazing. Whoa. A little too fast. I learned this SRV skill set. Honestly, Halo 1. Driving the tank around in Halo 1 is a very similar feel. It doesn't grip the ground as well as the tank in Halo 1. And we're back to the beginning. And exit to main. And we'll just solo play it for now. It's true. Halo 1's how I learned it. The tank moves around and the treads follow the same direction, so it's just the way it goes, you know? Also excited for Halo. What's happening in Halo? Wait, what's happening in Halo? Wait, what's happening in Halo? Is there a new Halo game coming out? Because I've heard nothing about that, which would be a shame because I'm a huge Halo fan. And I would call that a marketing fail. Oh, the Combat Evolved remake. All right, yeah, okay. Maybe. I don't know. They've already remade Combat Evolved. Like, what else are they doing? If you bought Premium Edition, you can play tomorrow. I don't think that I did. I mean, what? They added 3 new missions. Oh, that's kind of fun. That I'm kind of intrigued by it. Do I want to buy it again? Probably not. The last was a remaster. This is a remake. So they're doing it from the ground up. I'm imagining they're going to add sprinting. Yeah, I would definitely wait for it to be on sale. I'm so booked up with video games right now, it's not going to matter. I do enjoy dabbling Master Chief Collection every now and again. There is sprint now, so that would be different than the remake if I'm remembering correctly. That multiplayer might be kind of lit, actually. I assume they'll have multiplayer on it. That would be kind of cool. Halo 1 multiplayer was so much fun. Halo 1 multiplayer was a ton of fun. So having sprint in there, but the mechanics felt old, right? But if you put sprint back in, the weapon was so good. Gotta go, catch you later. No worries, Dash. Thanks for hanging out. No multiplayer. Well, that kind of breaks it a little bit for me. Thanks for the reminder to smash that like button. Appreciate it. Hopefully fill up in the next few minutes here. Ooh, we might be full up. Nope, we got some. Oh, god damn it. Keep hitting the paddles on the back of my controller. They plan to do Halo 2 and 3 as well, but if they don't do Halo 3 multiplayer was probably peak Halo, in my mind. If they don't do multiplayer, though, it's not worth it. But then again, if they do multiplayer, Master Chief Collection will just die. It'll be done. Man, they're kind of 343 is just done a terrible job with Halo in general, I think. Halo 1, 2, and 3 were under Bungie, and God, Bungie, the storytelling was good, the mechanics were good, the gameplay was phenomenal, it was just so much fun. Like what? Like what? 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 So once 343 took over, they stopped the story took a left. I'm a Halo fanatic and will play it no matter what, but if they do 3 with no multi, F that. Yeah, exactly, right? I can see the value in doing a remake and adding new missions to each of them. Like, I don't disagree with that, and that is cool. But when they took over, the storyline took a sharp left. It just, they jumped the shark really hard. They added another bad guy, with the, I forget what they are called now. Oh, the Forerunners. Yeah, we ended up fighting kind of the AI of the Forerunners or something like that, and it was a bit of a mess. It was a bit of a mess. So and it has remained a bit of a mess. Halo 5 I thought was underrated. The multiplayer for Halo 5 was really good. I thought the mechanics were good. I thought they were kind of keeping up with the industry. And it was fun to play. It felt balanced. It felt fresh in terms of its mechanics while maintaining that feel of Halo. Not jumping into COD or Apex or anything like that, right? But it was people didn't play it as much. I don't know. Infinite, they jumped away from Halo too much. Then Cortana went evil. Yeah, exactly. That's the part that I disliked the most. Cortana just like completely losing the plot. And she's a critical part of what made Halo and us love Master Chief. You know, Cortana and Master Chief are definitely a package pair. And so having Cortana and I think having her go crazy and stuff makes sense, but you need to have a happy ending for that, I think. Maybe that's a cheap answer, but you know, you're not writing a novella or a 10-part book series. You're making a video game. And part of the charm of Halo is Cortana and Master Chief. Maybe it's not, maybe we don't get Cortana. Maybe we get some new iteration of her. Cortana's like offspring is the way to save her. Like we got the new Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. It's not the old Groot, it's the new Groot. It's technically Groot's offspring, right? So doing something like that could have been a way to have something new and fresh while maintaining that charm. Now, Master Chief has to kind of mentor this new AI. That would have been a cool storyline. Joy, the new Cortana is an attempt at that. Okay, well, see, I don't even know. I played all of Halo Infinite, but that's the last I did. I don't know if anything has come out after that. But that being said, I still love Halo. If a new game comes out, I would obviously buy it. A new game. But anyway, what are we playing? We're playing Elite, that's right. Let's see, did we fill up on our data yet? Jameson runs, baby. Unable to receive data. Alright, got nothing from there. They're working on Halo 7. Okay. They should. It's one of their biggest titles, right? We're still getting cracked industrial firmware. I think we get the same ones from each one, actually. Oh, I think I lost it. I rolled too far forward. Yeah, we're just getting cracked industrial firmware now. Nothing there. I think we're getting nothing here. Cracked industrial modified consumer firmware. Okay, we're still getting some stuff. Nothing from that. If we get nothing from these final three, you do a different method. Oh, we got something. Alright. I wish they had a way to change this. Like, just this reloading it's not really gameplay. But it's been this way for so long. And in their defense, Frontier did buff this by it used to be only 4 beacons. They've added, I think it's a total of 7 or 9 or something like that now, which is better than it was before. So instead of spending hours and hours here, you're spending minutes. It's better. We should be getting close. Probably get nothing from that one. Oh no, we need to get something. Never mind. It does randomize. The bastards. Get those pew-pews. Double tap. Grab them. I'm so happy you were gifted a membership. That's great. Yeah, we're definitely still getting stuff. Okay. Alright, well. Keep on keeping on. Better to fill up. Then I've synced this commander with Inara, so I can look at how much material I need for all the engineering I need to do. I might need to screw around with it. There's a way to use Inara even better than I am to actually figure out how much of each material I actually need. Exit the main. Lather, rinse, repeat. I'm going to accidentally go into open at one point here and get just eviscerated. There's 100% going to be gankers right here. Sound engineering in Elite so good. Hey, you got those pew-pews. Get it. Get it. I wonder who the top is right now. Slow, Delta, slow, slow, slow. Don't mess this up. So for those of you in chat who play Elite Dangerous, what what drew you to Elite originally? Like, why does this type of game interest you? Out of curiosity. For me, you know, I've always been intrigued by space. I became an aerospace engineer because of Star Trek, honestly. Star Trek Voyager is the reason. You know, I ended up going a more aeronautical route than aerospace, do more like rotorcraft and fluid mechanics and stuff like that now. But that was the original influence. But I've always been fascinated by space. And that's really what's drawn me to Elite Dangerous and why I love the exploration aspects of it so much. What about you guys? What was your, how'd you fall in love with the game if you did? Or what's stopping you from playing the game if you don't? I played Space Engineers with someone and they insisted I play it. They held my hand from a Sidewinder to a Conda. Always good to have somebody there that can help you out in that beginning stage. I didn't have anybody really. Me, Hunt, and Kev both figured it out kind of ourselves. I'm the one that kind of stuck with it, but it's not easy. This game does not hold your hand. We stopped talking a while ago. Hope he's doing all right. I hope so too. Oreos and Nip Nip for the Delta Squad from our good friend Deavanti. Welcome in, Deavanti. How are ya? Oreos and Nip Nips to you too, my friend. All right, I'll refill up. Unable to receive data. Oh, nothing there. If we go through this full run without anything, that means we are full up, I think. No, I'm solo. Kind of stuck solo since no Discord. And for you, Discord is like it's a privacy thing, right? You don't like the privacy aspects of Discord? I think they backed off on the age verification and all that stuff. At least they haven't done anything that I've noticed. I mean, the reality is Discord is like the best way to communicate for this stuff. Elite Dangerous is not well known for its in-game things. They do still plan to do it, but their feedback they got was really bad. And so they have backed off, and now they plan to do it. I'm not sure what level to which they're going to do it now, but we'll see. I saw you playing when I saw you back out the map. I was like, nice, good at game. Yeah, dude. You haven't done an Elite stream in a while, have you? Or have I just missed it? Maybe I've missed it. I don't know. Life has been chaotic. All right, we are done here. We got no new data. Look how sick that ship looks, dude. It's just awesome. We are in kind of a tough spot here. Come on. There we go. Both privacy and how they're doing things I don't agree with. And that's fair enough. You know, if that's your prerogative for sure. I get it. That and I tried to charge back so I got banned. That's pretty funny, actually. Oh, that wasted money on Nitro. Well, yeah, I try to stay away from Nitro if I can. I don't really see the value. I'm not like trying to grow a massive Discord server or anything. I'm just trying to like have a platform where people can communicate with each other. Exploration does it for me, says Jalfreezy. 2 accounts, 3 carriers, being alone in the black. Oh. Are you an explorer on both your accounts, Jalfreezy? I think you said you were going to join us for the expedition on one of them. Is that right? It's okay if you're not. Just a question. Still haven't played Halo 4 5. Need to re-up Game Pass soon. Yeah, Halo 4 5. I mean, 4 wasn't bad. 5. The storylines I don't think were amazing for either. And Infinite, just don't even get me started. But Halo 5 multiplayer was fun. I enjoyed that. Where are we going? Let's pull up Anara here. Elite Dangerous. Blueprints and upgrades. Let's do blueprints. I want FSD. Where is it? Oh, it's not. It's going to be core. Ramsey drive, increased range. There used to be a way to like. There used to be a way to be like, oh, I want to do like 5 of this. Then mass manager. So right now, like I need to get, well, I have a bunch of these. That's good. Strange wake solutions. I need to do that. I need more of those probably. Eccentric hyperspace trajectories. I need more of those as well. Data mined wake exceptions. We need more of those. I actually like 4, but they like dished it all. Yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it definitely 3 was peak and it started coming down for sure. 400 people watch my Halo 3 stream live, so I should do more Halo, I think. Yeah, listen, Halo's good stuff. Rumor has it you are a couple pounds lighter. Is that true, Muujin? I am. No, it's not even. The kidney weigh like half an ounce or something like that. So, not even. Damn. What's today? Is today Wednesday? I've lost track of the days. That's how you know I'm living it up. There used to be, so do you guys remember how to do this? Like if I want to do engineering, there's a way to be like, I want to do engineering and I want to do this one. And I need 4 of these, 5 of these, 6 of those. And it'll tell me how much I need of stuff. I forget how to do it. There was a way to do it in this. How's Hunt's recovery coming along? He's doing really well. His recovery is going better than mine. I've had a few complications that are elongating my recovery, unfortunately. You know, it could be 2 weeks. Today is 2 weeks, actually. So I can start driving tomorrow. But with the complications, it's kind of iffy. Nothing life-threatening or serious, just annoying. That's taking the recovery time from the 2 weeks closer to the 4 to 6, which is annoying. It's not engineering. It used to be in here. Like, I want this. Maybe it's in components? No. Can I ask? Yeah, of course you can. Dave Auntie, I put a few posts up, but my brother for the last few years has had, we found has chronic kidney disease, CKD, and we caught it very late. So stage 3, stage 4. So this is a good lesson, guys. Even if you're young, go to the doctor every year, get your physicals, get your blood work. It costs very little, especially if you have insurance, and it can make a world of difference on you and your family's life. So definitely do that. But so you catch things you don't realize because it's silent for a long time. Kidney disease, at least. And other ones are too. Liver disease and stuff like that. Cardiac issues, cholesterol, all sorts of stuff. But for him, it was CKD. So he was effectively in renal failure. We thought we had about 5 years. to do stuff, but he got on the kidney donor list probably a year and a half ago. And his symptoms got worse a little faster than expected. Gothic Viper 07, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, we're engineering a ship right now, and I'm trying to remember how the hell to do this, but here's what we're gonna do instead. We're gonna go to the crashed Anaconda site. I'm gonna do that instead. That'll be more fun while we talk. He degraded faster than expected. So I'm his identical twin brother, so I ended up donating my kidney to him. And it worked out well. It was 2 weeks ago. He's doing good. He's doing really good, which is what we wanted. So, let's go to raw materials or rare. So his recovery is definitely going well, which is awesome. And the kidney appears to be taking really well too, which is awesome. Like really, really well. Creatinine. Oh, hey. We're using a neutron star? That's fun. This will be my first neutron boost in this thing. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, this is effectively a Star Trek Enterprise ship, Gothic Viper. Pretty cool, huh? Actually, kind of a cool screenshot. Just grab a quick grab right there. Cool beans. Glad things are going good for you. Both super Congo rats. Yeah, thank you. Good stuff. You can't build it, Mugen. You have to buy the ship, so the outer mold of the ship is the same, but all the stuff that I'm doing right now is like the internals, what you do with the ship, how you optimize it for whatever activity you want to do, or prepare it, is completely on you. And there's a lot of work that can go into making a ship good at something. And so I'm making the ship good at something, exploration, so that I will be able to go out into the black on the expedition we're setting out. If you are somebody who's interested in Elite or maybe a new player or haven't tried it yet, you know, you got a couple of months before we go on our expedition. You really only need 4-ish, maybe, if that, hours of gameplay to join us on that expedition. Commander Lead Heavy, speaking of expeditioners, what's going on? Welcome in. 07. We're cracking away at getting this Caspian ready to go. Just doing some materials gathering. And then we'll be done. Kind of want to knock out the materials today if I can.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Because if I can get the ship in good shape, I could do the shakedown cruise. So, to answer your question a little bit more carefully, Mugen, a little bit of both. The ship isn't built like you would think of it in, like you do in No Man's Sky. But it is customized. Work is interfering with my elite activities, don't they know? Goddamn work. Just quit. Then be poor. Guys, I'm very excited. I'm giving an astronomical talk, sort of, at the beginning of each one. One of the talks is going to be about how to take good screenshots. Oh no, this is a white dwarf. Oh no, it's not a neutron star. Oh, jeez. I'm hard up for just a simple combat ship, nothing to start and learn on. Kestrel is great, but man, I'm trash with weapons. I would recommend the Python Mark II, actually, probably as a starter. Oh, maybe you have enough money. Python Mark II would be good. Cobra Mark V or Mark III aren't bad ones for this either. We beefed it. Gotta bounce. See you all next time. Thank you very much for hanging out. Double tap 07. Hit a heatsink. At least it's pretty as hell, exactly. The game is beautiful. No arguments about that. I thought this was a neutron star. Turns out it was a sneaky white dwarf the whole time. Oh, Jesus wept. I'm really beefing this up, guys. I'm really beefing this up. I need to remember which way I'm going. I turned in towards the star. I wanted to turn away from the star. Cool down, cool down, cool down. She likes you. She's trying to pull me in. So as you get closer to a neutron star, you get ripped apart, then you get fried by X-rays, and then your atoms scatter on the surface of the star, and that impact releases the same level of power as a nuclear explosion, just from your body atoms. Okay, I'm gonna hit just the edge of this thing. I don't have the exclusion zone lines up, which are useful for white dwarfs. Don't need them for a neutron star. Supercharge, 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 supercharge. There we go. There we go. Or rear. First try. You guys saw it. First try. This is using like no fuel. 147 light years, and it's like that much. Incredible. Just remember, Delta, you fling a tin can, and gravitational waves are strong. This is true. Let's see, where is the crashed Anaconda itself? Planet 2B. Oops.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Very steady overdrive on this thing. What do I want for lunch today, guys? I'm gonna order something, because I deserve it. What do you think? Fat Cypher, how the hell are you? Welcome in. Says, hey Delta in chat, just stopping by to say hi, and glad you were doing well. Thank you so much, Fat Cypher. It's so good to have you stop by. I appreciate it. You rock. I'm excited to for the 10th anniversary of No Man's Sky. I'm looking forward to doing some speed runs. I know you're a fan of that stuff, so I'm hoping to get there. Good to have you here. Cheese roll-ups and baked potatoes. Ooh, that could be good. Red pepper turkey panini. Ooh, also good. Ooh, a sandwich. I had Jersey Mike's last week, so I might stay away from the sandwich route. Cheese roll-ups and baked potatoes is quite the eclectic combo. Though putting cheese on a baked potato is a thing, so, you know, maybe you're onto something there. It sounds spudtastic. Do a hot chicken sandwich. Spicy chicken sandwich could be fun. Chipotle is never a bad choice. Had Chinese recently. Did pizza recently. Haven't been eating very good. I'm looking forward to the No Man's Sky 10th anniversary event too. Should be fun. Yeah, man. I'm excited for shoresies. Look at this planet orientation. With the moons. This is crazy, actually. No wonder an Anaconda crashed here. I'd crash here too. I might still crash here. To be... let's see which one it is. Gotta look it up. A rare crash site. Visual coordinates during the approach? No way. This says crash ship. We're gonna go to that. Do we know what the NMS event will be? Well, there are a lot of content creators who are just planning like events, which is pretty cool. I don't have anything specifically planned because I didn't know what level of health I would be at, and I still can't really commit to anything. Beautiful. That does look really cool. But there's communities and content creators and all sorts of things that are going on. I think there's a Discord specifically dedicated to the anniversary as well.
Orbital flight engaged.
I mean, I'll definitely celebrate it in some way, in my own way. Maybe we'll do some hunting or building or something. Alright. Does this look right? That is correct. Crashed Anaconda.
Landing gear deployed.
Find a relatively flat spot if we can. This looks flat up ahead here. Come on. There we go. Just gotta know how to land her. Crash on planets a lot, hell yeah. Looks like my ship, the Dayaconda. I crash on planets a lot. Nice.
No gravity warning.
Nice. Whoa. Now you can shoot a bunch of canisters here. And it gives you a bunch of raw materials. Let's start with these.
Target destroyed. Handbrake is on.
No, maybe it's these. It's those. Cargo scoop is A to the right.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Antimony. Tungsten. Ruthenium. And tungsten. Zirconium. I wonder if night vision will make this easier. Not really. Not really. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Tellurium. So it's similar to what we do at Jameson. In that we're running around trying to gather stuff. Or do they fly all the way over here? There's got to be more lying around. Certainly more flew off. Yeah, there we go. Tellurium. I think Tellurium's a good one. I can't remember which ones I definitely want and which ones I don't care about as much. This one's going to be, like, impossible. These guys are going to fly everywhere. Alright, we'll try. Yeah, that one's gone. Got the zirconium. Try to grab this tungsten. I don't see any way that we're going to be able to get this little guy in here. We'll try. Maybe we could sneak up from this direction. Hey, we got it. So there is a spot like 1500 light years out from the bubble where you get a lot of the grade 5s just driving around and you fill up on them very quickly. But you got to jump out that far. I don't super feel like doing that right now. This is in the bubble. It's just... it's a convenience thing. Oh, that really flew. I'll grab these guys. Grab the antimony. And we should be able to scoop this guy up. First try. Some of these are grade 2, some of these are grade 3. I think some are grade 4. I'm not sure we're getting any grade 5s, which is unfortunate. Probably look it up. In fact, I probably should. Let's that's not what I want.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Also not what I want. Antimony. Oh, antimony's a grade 4. Okay. We're also getting... ruthenium's a grade 4. That's pretty good. Tellurium's a grade 4. Also good. Tungsten's only a grade 3, so we don't care about that as much. Yeah, a little brutal. There are no grade 5 raw mats. Really? I thought there were. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Look it up real quick. Scorpio. Raw materials. Elite Dangerous. Do they only go up to grade 4? It's supposed to be a better table of these. Grade 4 and down. Oh, man. Why did I think that we went up to grade 5? Maybe I was confusing it with the other ones. But thank you. Okay, that's useful. That's good to know. Much appreciated. 07.
Cargo scoop deployed.
The important thing is you got to select these before you go over them. I try to do this farming as little as humanly possible. It's such a pain in the butt to do. But it is worth doing. So you can get the engineering you need. So if you think about like today in terms of gameplay, this grind used to be significantly worse. But in terms of gameplay, you know, I've been going for a couple of hours and we've been streaming and talking a lot, you know. And I spent the first hour just like messing around with the ship. So to upgrade at least one component, like your FSD, 2 hours of effort and you should be able to do it. I'll show you. I think we'll go at least for another hour and try to get the manufactured components as well. That's actually a lot easier. That's the easiest one to do, so I'm saving it for last. You say damn Scorpio? Why? I appreciate the help. Listen, anybody who claims to be an expert at these things, you know, it's tough for me specifically because, well, for me because I'm more of a jack of all trades for Elite. I guess I'm an expert in mining, right? So you could be an expert in certain areas of the game, for sure. But Elite is so expansive. It is really tough to be an expert at everything. So you forget things. I certainly have forgotten many a thing in the game over the years. Makes me realize I gotta farm some of these too. Yeah, I mean, and it's really easy to do. That's the thing. It's not, the gameplay part is not hard. And I like doing it live with you guys because I can just hang out, we can talk, we can, you know, chill. Oh, somebody sent me a friend request. Or something. Somebody sent me something. Jalfreezy, hell yeah. Oop, I lost up there the canisters. Let's grab these two. So this is a great loop. You used to, the manufacturer used to do Dav's Hope. I know Maxi, when he was running it, literally messed up his PlayStation controller. Because he got drift on one side because he kept doing that circle. Oop, what did I do? All right. Reload. A longer loop, you get more materials per. Kind of nice. Yeah, I remember I managed to stream Elite Dangerous probably for about a year, almost a year and a half. Before, I'm in the Delta 1246 private group, by the way, so if people want to join me, they can. Though for material farming, you don't want to. You want to play in solo. Because the materials will then be shared. But yeah, Dav's Hope was brutal. You didn't get that many manufactured materials, and you had to go over and over and over and over again. It was killer, man. It was killer. help if I lower the cargo scoop. Should be a couple of them flew out here. Tungsten. Oh, this guy really flew. Look at that. Hey, bud. Tungsten. We'll catch this one. Scoop. How does that work? Somebody explain the physics of that to me. Somebody at Farm Sim is going to get mad. Those bales, man. They're not going to load themselves. We'll get that on the way back around. Sick. Catch. Boom. I wish I could just sweep over all these in one go and just get them. Like, they let me gather it if... Like, the cargo scoop is clearly at the bottom, but they let me gather it if I am underneath it. So why not just have the cargo scoop perma open? Like, what will that change? Oh, God. That thing's gonna explode under me, and I'm gonna get shot to high heaven. Ugh. Tellurium, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, my pretty. Perfect. Let me grab it. No, damn it. Oh well, I tried. This way. Alright, let's grab this one. That one's falling over there. I don't have any limpets on me, I'm realizing. So we might need to hit... Whoa! We might need to hit a material trader. No, that's not it. Didn't see where the last one went. Nope. Alright, that's okay. Next one. Scorpio, I tried to do the Anaconda for Raws, but it seems so slow. I just head out to the 1500 light year. Yeah. Location, hip. Yeah, yep. And max out all G4s like the old days, Selenium, and yeah, in a closer system, yeah. It's not a bad idea. If I wasn't streaming, I might do it. But the travel distance is just a little annoying. Especially in a kind of a non-optimized ship, but... fair enough. Yeah, I mean, that is not a bad way to do it. And with SCO now, it becomes a lot easier to do. Because I know some of the planets are on the B star. Which is a real pain in the ass to get to. If you don't have SCO. But with SCO, it doesn't really matter anymore. This is a bit slower. It is... It can feel tedious. Right? Because you're repeating the same thing over and over and over again. Whereas when you're doing it the other way, you are, I guess in theory, repeating the same thing over again. But you're going to different trees and fragments and stuff. shooting them off, getting those crystalline shards. So it's maybe not quite as repetitive. Got you. Where is... I think there was 2 more. Oh, I should have looked to see where they went. Ah, I lost them. These ones kind of went in the same direction, which is nice. If you end up taking a fleet carrier out, it ends up being a little easier without SEO, just because you can jump your fleet carrier to the non-main sequence star. There's one. Commander Lead Heavy, not too difficult. Braintree collecting can be had at 35G Carney. There's a Coriolis there as well. Ooh, Braintree farming. Hadn't thought about that. Could do that too. I wish, I think they nerfed the ability to use like a frag cannon or whatever and collector limpets to get the materials from your spaceship. That was definitely the best way to do it. Without a doubt. The limpets dying out. Yeah. That method was awesome. I got my SRV hours in. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see how we're doing. Ruthenium 60 out of 150. Tellurium 36, still low. Tungsten 51. What else am I getting? Zirconium? Am I getting zirconium? So we're still low. This is taking a decent amount of time. But we've only done, what, 2 loops? So let's do at least a couple more. We should be good, though. We've only been doing this for 15, 20 minutes. So. The grind in Elite's a real thing, man. And this is much better than it used to be. So, no complaints. Some of the landscapes are spectacular. Yeah, that's true. The game is nothing if not beautiful. And the screenshots are a lot harder earned than they are in No Man's Sky. You can filter stuff in No Man's Sky pretty easily, and you can move the lighting around. Whereas here, it's a lot more like photography, where you have to find the right lighting. And if you're on a part of a planet where you see a certain feature that you like and you want to take a picture of it, if the sun's not in a good spot, too bad.
Cargo scope deployed.
Zirconium, tungsten. So these are the 2 level 2s, or the tungsten's a level 3, zirconium's a level 2. So these are the ones that we don't want. Which of course we get the most of. Ruthenium, we do want ruthenium. Are we getting 3 from each canister? I think we are. Let me double check that. Okay, we'll grab this one first, which is tellurium. And we'll check. Tellurium is at 36. When I grab that. Let's see where we're at now. Tellurium is at 39. Yeah, so it's 3 each time. So that's not terrible. Antimony. And zirconium. That's the other side.
Target destroyed.
You're welcome. Oh god.
Target destroyed.
He's kind of landed in the same spot. Lead Heavy. Guys, 07 for Commander Lead Heavy. Thank you so much for becoming a member, my friend. Guys, huge 07s for Lead Heavy. I'll throw one in chat. Welcome to the member squad. Whenever we do member streams, you will be able to watch those live. And sometimes I have members chat open. So you can join on stream if you'd like to. Yeah, I really appreciate it. You know, all our money is very hard earned, so any that's spent here is I'm very grateful for. So thank you. 07's for Lead Heavy, guys. And I have done some Elite Dangerous member streams that are up there, so you'll be able to see those. And some of these things, like naming some of the stations and stuff like that, I leave to members. And the No Man's Sky build-offs, the members choose the crazy words that we have to do. It's a lot of fun. I try to put a few membership words in. I try, anyway. You know, life gets in the way. Whew. Oh my god, that was the most efficient collection of all time. Let's go. I'm a professional now, guys. Maybe. Alright. Tungsten, man. Is it a coincidence that the grade 3 and the grade 2 are more prevalent? Nope. Whoa. Is antimony a 4? Or is it a 3? There's one. 2 rutheniums. Hell yeah. What's this little guy hiding back here? I think I've been missing this one. Ruthenium. Tellurium. Nice, dude. Nice. Ah. So it takes me like more than 5 minutes to do each loop, which is annoying. Maybe we'll time the next loop. That's a good idea. Let's do that. See how fast this can actually be done. Antimony, zirconium, antimony, and ruthenium. Hell yeah! Just a couple more. Oh, look at those. They stayed pretty close to each other. It's like vacuuming. Only 2 come out of that one? It looks like only 2 came out of that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh. Pain in the butt, man. All right, how are we doing? Let's see. Let's do this. Take stock. Antimony's a grade 4. That's good. About halfway through antimony. More than halfway through ruthenium. Tellurium, we're about a third of the way through. Tungsten, not quite half. Zirconium, almost half. Zirconium doesn't matter as much. We might not want to collect it, honestly. But this one, I want tellurium certainly to be higher. Okay, let's keep going. Let's actually time it. Let's time. Oh god, ow. I might need to go get some water or something. It is 1:46. I should order lunch at least. Did we decide what I should get, guys? I don't think we decided. I'm leading towards Chipotle. I'm speaking my full truth. Speed run, that's right, Scorpio. That's what we're gonna do. Hold on, let me put a Chipotle order in first. I should actually. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Let me take a 2-minute break here. And just kind of like walk around, stretch around. I should be doing that post surgery and get some water or Gatorade or something. Just to make sure I'm staying good. So I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna put the be right back screen up for you guys. Be right back.
Out in the void where the silence screams, Delta Squad rolls, chasing wild dreams. Stars align, we're the chosen few. Hold the line, that's what we do. Delta Squad, we're flying high, cut through the dark, across the sky. No space madness can pull us down. Together we reign, we wear the crown. Gravity fades, but we stay true. Trust in the bond, it'll see us through. Asteroids crash, but we don't flinch. Tighten the grip, not an inch. Delta Squad, we're flying high, cut through the dark, across the sky. No space madness can pull us down. Together we reign, we wear the crown. Unity's our shield, the stars our guide. With every step we're side by side. No black hole can swallow our light. We're a force that burns so bright. Delta Squad, we're flying high, cut through the dark, across the sky. No space madness can pull us down. out in the void where the silence screams. Delta squad rolls, chasing wild dreams. Stars align, we're the chosen few. Hold the line, that's what we do. Delta squad, we're flying high. Cut through the dark, across the sky. No space madness can pull us down. Together we reign, we wear the crown. Gravity fades, but we stay true. Trust in the bond, it'll see us through. Asteroids crash, but we don't flinch. Tighten the grip, not an inch. Delta squad, we're flying high. Cut through the dark, across the sky. No space madness can pull us down. Together we reign, we wear the crown. Unity's our shield, the stars our guide. With every step we're side by side. No black hole can swallow our light. We're a force that burns so bright. Delta squad.
There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, got a little walking in, drank some water, got a Coke. It's helpful. No. Adjusting myself so I'm comfortable. Ah. What am I doing? Restart. We'll do another run. I really want to get the engineering done today. Just the farming done. Because farming is such a pain in the butt, dude. Nobody enjoys it. Well, I shouldn't say that. It can be relaxing. So what are you going to name her? We named the ship, actually Gunboat Willie named the ship the Elcano. I think that's what it's called, which is the first explorer to ever circumnavigate the globe. I guess the more misunderstood fact is that Magellan was the first, though he did famously die on the way. It was the Magellan expedition. So Elcano gets the credit for it. My wife just texted me. I should text her back. Okay. Sorry, she's been taking such good care of me and the kids and all that stuff. I have a lift limit of 10 pounds right now for the next 4 more weeks, which has, honestly, if you've ever had a little kid, truly devastating. The kid just looks into my eyes and just wants to be picked up, and I cannot do it. It's quite sad. I'm gonna do this on this side this time. So she's been doing the lion's share of work. That means she has to drop off and pick up from daycare. So, you know, trying to treat her with as much kindness and gratitude as I possibly can. Sorry, I've not been playing NMS lately. Got a little burnt out with everything. Now they've been adding that it changed the games up. Yeah, they've added quite a bit. I was not a huge fan of the Swarm update. It like cosmetically it did some stuff that felt like Thargoids. I think they built some infrastructure that could be really cool if they match it with station overrides and the Utopia expedition from years ago. Whoa, 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 okay. 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 All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Chill, 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 chill. What is happening? That was alarming. I think there's some really cool things they could do with No Man's Sky, with the building blocks they have. I don't know that they'll do it. So I think the Swarm Expedition added some stuff that could be used in that way. But who knows what they'll actually do. We're going to lose all those mats. I lost my... Yeet. Yep. Yeet, 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 yeet. We went a flying, baby.
Target destroyed.
Oh, there's a canister. Oh, there they are. Hell yeah, okay. Well, there was one of them. Any more fly around here? I'll shoot this while we're here. Artillerium, antimony. Antimony, nice. Getting a lot of grade 4s. No, now that we're talking about it, I feel like every time I do this, I remember that there are only grade 4 mats. And I can guarantee you the next time I do this, I'm going to forget. Oh, man. They're taking a tough direction. Changing some of what you're used to. I don't like when game rules change on you. Yeah, it is frustrating. I feel you there, Gothic Viper. I mean, that's one of the hard parts about... It's one of the pros and cons of being out of No Man's Sky for a while. Is if you don't stay up to date with it, you know, the pro is you come back and there's so much more new content. The con is sometimes the fabric of the game has changed a little bit, and that can be frustrating. So I feel your pain there. That's tough. Swarm didn't change much, which is nice. I guess that's a pro of it. Though the expedition was truly pointless. I think universally the expedition was not liked, which is rare. Then again, it's a free update, right? So, you know, complaints should be moderated a little bit. There's another one. Should be one more bit or bob. There it is. Gotcha. I'm hoping they do something big for the 10th anniversary. I'd love to see maybe station overrides for that one. Station building, being able to own parts of the galaxy would be amazeballs. I would really love to see that. Actually building an empire. Freezy says, my exploration ship looks all beat up and rusty. That is the hallmark. You know it. I know it. You want to have that scratch paint job. Never paint it over. You buy a beautiful paint job, and at the end of the day, it's barely there. That's how you know it's gotten some love. And I think that's a really cool detail that they added to the game, that your paint strips over time. With FSD boosts. Oh, don't sneeze. Sneezing hurts a lot. a little bit. Oh. Alright, I think one of the pieces went down out this way somewhere. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, there's one right here. Oh, I didn't time it. Damn it, I forgot. We'll time the next one, sorry. The whole point was speedrunning this. If you fart in space, does it leave a smell? It does. It does. But you would die trying to smell it. What a wonderful question. Is there a cargo rack here I missed? There's one. Whoa! No. One flew out in this direction. Where'd you go? Damn. I thought it was out here somewhere. How far could it have gone? Too far, it would seem. Now, I probably have enough materials at this point that I don't need to keep doing this. But I'm here. It might be worth checking Inara. Just real quick. Just to see what I need. It would be a shame to have to come back here. Alright, a couple more. But that's the one that's going to get away from me. Only 455 jumps to go. Good lord. Where are you going to? So, Mugen, I think we should have a very technical discussion about farting in space. One, if you fart in your spacesuit. Yeah, you're gonna smell that. Two. Oh, only two out of this one. If you fart in space, the particulate ends up in space. Because fart smell is just poop particles, basically, right? That have been aerosolized. 4 in that one. But since you're not going to breathe them in because there's no surrounding air. So, fart smell, science. So these are the questions that we need to be asking. This is what I stream for. Hell yeah. Would the fart impart forward thrust? It absolutely would. It 100% would. It's conservation of momentum. It would 100%. And it would also, since it's not going to be, unless your butthole is perfectly aligned with your center of gravity and a major axis, it'll also impart some rotation. All right, let's get that timer up. All right, let's see how we do. Is there a rack here? Nope. Start with this bad boy. One that's going way out there. Would bending forward prevent the spin? No, your center of gravity is your center of gravity. That doesn't change. Unless you can change the deflection angle of your butthole somehow. Internally. Which, if you can, more power to you. Nah, it wouldn't make a difference. Fuel reserves at 50%. That is good to know. Oops. Oh. Oh boy. This was not the smartest approach. We drive up this. We can. Or just roll up in a ball and enjoy the spin. Well, as you once you impart a spin on yourself, if you do like bring your arms and stuff closer together, that will make you spin faster. Conservation of angular momentum. Good stuff. Go long, go long, go long. Where'd that other one fall? Did it go out this way? Oh, I lost it. Son of a biscuit. Oh, it's right there. Hell yeah. Grab that bad boy. That one's going hog wild. How did I miss it? How did I miss it? But can you stop the spin without air resistance? No. The only way to stop the spin is to have some sort of counteractive force. So, like if I had a ball in my hand, for example, and it's called a moment. I don't know if you guys know what a moment is, but it's kind of like a torque, a force at a certain radius away from your center of gravity. And that works in all three directions. So, if I fart and I start spinning very slowly end over end, I could take a ball, put it in front of me like this, and just let it tap it up just a hair to counteract that momentum. Well, I'd have to tap it down, but yeah, to counteract that momentum. Douglas Spine, what's up? Good to have you here. Glad to see you back. Have a like, and I shall be back when you stream NMS. No worries. Thank you so much for hanging out, Douglas Spine. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll be doing some NMS at some point. It's never gone. It's in a bit of a lull now, but with the 10-year anniversary coming up, we're certainly going to be doing more of it. So, I'm sure they'll have something. Whoa! Yeet. Special planned for us. Jeez, you have to toss me. Wow, we flew. Let's go back around this way, see if we can find that last canister. I lost all orientation. Totally have no idea where it went. Damn. This is where I blew it up. Alright. No use crying over spilled mats. Alright, is what it is. Oh, wait. There it is. It's when you're not looking. Like different stuff. So keep happy. Yeah. I have to do other. I can't focus on one game at a solo. I did that on the channel for years, or for a year or more, I guess. But you just can't. You go crazy. Even the bigger content creators, Jason, Zane, People Bum, and No Man's Sky, they do the same thing. You just have to. You go insane. And you have to enjoy what you're playing. If you don't, it comes across, you know, in the content, and I don't want that. You know, it's got to be fun and happy, so...
Chassis integrity critical.
Whoa, what just happened? Yeesh. That's why I'm here, to ask the question everyone is too afraid to ask, and we all secretly want to know. Listen, I think it's a great question. Where did I end up? Where's the flippin' anaconda? All right. Wow, look how far we flew. Jesus Christ, what happened? Yeah, we almost went to orbit. That was crazy. Worst speed run ever. Can't remember if we'd collected something or if we were in the middle of it. I don't even know where we were. But let's just keep rotating. One's going to space. That one went really... Oh, there it is. Wow, that went really far. I think. Is that it? What is up with this planet today? I mean, this is just like... This run is insane. Things are just flying everywhere. Ow. Turn around. Da, 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 da. Good. Let's grab... Oh, there's probably one back here. Yep. I was hoping to get this done in under 10... Jesus Christ. It's like, isn't fair how far these things are going. This one landed somewhere over here. And the other one went over here somewhere. It went far again. I don't know where. Probably too far for me to get. Yep. She's gone, Jim. She's gone. Yeah, not a particularly efficient run. You hope for better. Well, as I say that, these four land right on top of each other. So that's nice. Of course, they're all going to be tungsten. There should have been a fourth one. I may have destroyed by driving over it. You do want them to spread out a little bit because you could damage the canisters, I believe, and they can break. Alright, got that. Jesus, look at that. Look at that. Where are you going? Where are you going, guy? Other one landed over here somewhere. And the last one I kind of lost. There it is. Antimony. Wouldn't want to lose that one. Alright, last one. Good gravy, man. Well, a little higher on gravity would be nice. Just a little bit. Oh, didn't pick it up. Happened. Oh, are we full up on something? Let's see. Zirconium. Yep, we're not able to get it. Oh, no, we did. I lied. Alright, let's see where we're at. We'll check Inara. That was 12 minutes. I don't want to do that again if I can help it. That's a lot. Let's see where we are at. Antimony 129 out of 150. I'm okay with that. Ruthenium 141 out of 150. I'm okay with that. Tellurium 123. I'm okay with that. Tungsten is a grade 2. Don't care. Zirconium is a grade... this is grade 3. Zirconium is a grade 2. We should have enough to do what we need to do. Ah! Did it. Alright, let's get back to the ship. On the ship. Okay. Last but not least. We need collector limpets, actually. I don't have any collector limpets. What is it to craft some collector limpets? Oh, there's probably a station in the system. We're right here. There's a station right here. It's not far. Let's go there. We'll restock the SRV fuel while we're there. The last thing we'll be looking for high-grade emissions in specific systems. Oh, contacts to find the canister. I read canister as carrier Scorpio like 5,000 years ago. You're right. What was I thinking? Ugh. That was dumb. I'm just rereading that. Aligned with escape vector. Screw you, guy. Go on. There we go. There we go. Super Cruise assist or Super Cruise overcharge, man. Oh, might have overdone that a little bit. We'll dip down, shut off some speed, come back up. There we go. Not perfect, but close. Sharon Lee Free. What a name. Sharon Lee Free Market. I wonder if that has some like lore connotation to it. Oh my god. I haven't had like a non-diet Coke or Coke Zero in a while. That's a regular Coke. Oh, it's so sweet. Whew. Haven't done that in ages. Anarchy system by breaches.
Zorgan Peterson, Delta, Echo
What for?
Lima.
No
This is the
reason?
Flight Operations Department. Please comply with established docking procedures, Commander.
Oh, and where are you going? 455 jumps away. That's far. Especially since you're in a Caspian, right?
Landing permitted. Cleared for landing.
This
on
does not
docking
fly
bay
like a large ship.
20.
This is way more nimble than any large ship I'm used to. It's not as maneuverable as oh, hacking locks. Are you telling me to buy them here? Am I in an anarchy system? This account's never going to do it.
Landing gear deployed.
The other account I would. I really need to get more up to date on the on-foot stuff. I'm woefully behind. I don't know anything about any of the missions, really. It's all new to me. Okay, let's see if they have a material trader here, actually. Nope, no material trader. Pioneer, gotcha. Yeah, I don't do that stuff on this account. This account's gonna be out in the black. She's gonna be a spaceship account. Advanced maintenance, we'll do structural work. Paint's gonna be the paint, but we are gonna stock up on limpets.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay. We need to go to hot security systems in a boom state. Okay. Toggle all. Is there a way to do high security? Ooh, so it's a little bit tough because I want high security and boom. So let's select this. Yeah, I wish you could do this differently. That won't work. But this looks like it will. So this is high security. And boom. High security. Boom. High security. Boom. We go to there. Oh, it's Lave. We're going to Lave. Doing a speed. Oh, we're done. I wish, Hunt. Hunt, man, you should join me. I miss playing Elite with you, bro. If you play tonight, I'll play with you.
Detach confirmed. Departure authorized.
We could do a member stream tonight. Shakedown cruise of the Caspian Explorer. We'll be close. We'll be close to doing it. Oh! Ooh, 12% shields. Wow, really beefed that. It's movie night, but maybe after? You and I both know you're not going to. But I do it. The ship engineers call. They want your ship back. That's nice. Yeah, they do. Hunt, welcome in. How are you? How you feeling, man? I spoke to him earlier today. He's feeling great. Bastard, I gave him the good kidney. I've learned a lot more about kidneys than I thought I would. My dog, when we first got her, we had an incident where she got to almost a brand new like liquid gel Advil bottle that we thought she couldn't reach. Ripped it open, ate 27 pills. We thought she was dead. We thought she was gonna die, but thankfully she pulled through and is good. She had CKD for a while. She was like stage 2 or 3, but she bounced back. So that was awesome. I was very, very happy that happened. We were devastated. Doing good. Did my first foray to a grocery store went well. Nice. Sounds like fun. I'm gonna try to go to work on Friday for a few minutes. Take a picture. See everybody. We did a test and we always take a test photo, so I want to make sure I'm there for that. Alright, we're going to scan this. And then we're going to look for high-grade emission sources. You could also use your FSS scanner to do this, but I just find scanning the nav beacon to be easier. All scanned. You're welcome, Atlas. I'm glad you're doing well. Ooh, we are. This does heat up a little more than I'd like. Okay, let's slow down. Let's see if we can find some high grade. So we want signal sources. Ooh. That's no bueno. There are no high-grade emission sources here. A lot of degraded emissions. Damn. Alright, let's do this the new-fashioned way. Well, let's try one more time using the galaxy map. Actually, let's make sure that the galaxy map worked. It's in boom and it's high security. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Let me just verify I'm doing this the right way. It's been a while. I think I just got unlucky. Population over 1 million, yep. Haha. Do you know what video games and elevators have in common? Levels. Nice. We don't have to go to Boom. We could go to... Oh, okay. Let's just do it this way. Let's do this. This has both. What's the population? Needs to be certainly high enough. Yep, that's definitely high enough.
Frameshift drive
Try
charging.
that. Three, two, one, engage. We'll allow the rinse repeat. We'll try this again, and if this doesn't work, we'll go to a different strategy. Nav beacon. You are in the usual neck of the woods. Yeah. I am. This is like elite areas around Lave and all that. These are like the pioneer systems rather. They got one-word names.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right.
4, 3,
There's a Caspian up there above me. See it? Little green guy. All right, what do we got? High grade emissions. There we are. How much time left on this one? 33 minutes. Let's see if we can find another one. That's what I'm talking about. 8 minutes. Let's go to that one. Now here I'm gonna get let's see, in a boom system, proto heat radiators and proto light alloys. That's not what I want. Where is it? Should be here, yeah. I'm going crazy. What's happening? Proto heat radiators and proto alloys. They should be in this. They're manufactured. Proto. Am I going crazy? Oh, I just don't have any. That's why. Okay, that's why. It's man, this account is so it's so slapped together. Is it right to think that life will give you a lemon? Don't cook the lemon. Restore life to a lemon. Life does give you lemons. Make lemonade? I guess that's one way to do it. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta appreciate that life can suck. But I've been playing video games for 3 hours, 15 minutes, so Like Slap Happy Pappy. That's what I should have named this commander. Slap Happy Pappy. And of course I wasn't paying attention. Bleed off some speed. Then come back in. Oh my god, Delta. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing, brother? Bleed off some speed again. Circling this thing like an idiot. Alright, this should be okay. Gotta do the little mini game on the left there. Core dynamic composites, that's good, that's what we want. Proprietary composites, we don't. I think the core are 5. Level 5. But let's lower our cargo hatch.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Let's get our fire group set up. We want collector lipids. Yep.
Programming limpet drone.
And I only get 2 out at a time. That's pretty brutal, actually.
Programming limpet drone.
4 is better, but here we are.
Collector limpet expired.
Oh, there's core dynamic composites. We have 70. That's level 5. Wait, collector limpet expired. What?
Programming limpet drone.
Oh, it's because I had it selected.
Programming limpet drone.
Right? They shouldn't expire. Yeah, okay, they're just going out now. Okay. Proprietary is either level 4 or level 3. Level 4. Wow, that went up really fast. We're actually looking pretty good. We'll be done here, then we'll go to a material trader. What are we getting? Yeah, core dynamic composites. Alright, there we go. Each one is 3. Okay, that's good here. So we'll max out both of these that quickly? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, we'll be done in a minute with these. Let's go to Anara. See if there's... What system are we in? Placet? Excuse me. Material trader manufactured near Placet. So not far, but nothing in system. Let's take a look and see if there's any encoded here. No, nothing that close. Okay. Sorry, I didn't pull it up for you, but I was looking. Should be close to filling up a proprietary at this point. Thankfully, these are the easiest to get, so we can come back and get these anytime. Just 3 more loads. 1, Yep, that one's done. This is the last load coming in. All right. Been going for 3 hours, 21 minutes. I think that's a good place to stop. I should go take a walk, do some things that are good health-wise. I might do some more work later. If I do, it'll be as a member stream. To finish up the engineering on this guy. So we'll go to a material trader, finish up the engineering. We got further than I thought. And then I think I'm going to jump out. For the Pathfinder expedition, we're taking this route here. We're coming down this way. This will be our first stop here. Up here, down here, through here where there's a few locations to look at. Up here where there's a couple locations to look at. And ending up right over here. So I'm going to jump out to here just to see what the first discovery situation looks like. Dave Monty, thank you so much, says, thank you very much for the fun stream. Get well soon. Appreciate that, my dude. That's the game plan. How far out is this? This is 10,000 light years. In the Caspian, that should be pretty easy to do. I'm hoping that's like less than 30 minutes of travel in the Caspian. I think it will. But I don't know. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. If you remember, stay tuned. Link yourself to the Discord as well, so you get the notifications in there. I will be live again publicly, in the next few days at some point. I'm not sure. I think I'm able to do at least an hour a day if I want to. So there you go. Until next time, happy hunting, happy surviving, happy engineering, and I'll see you all out there in the black. Oh, wait. We have to raid Commander Organic. Hold on, guys. We can't leave without raiding our Commander Organic. That would be devastating. Truly devastating. Organic's the man, and I said I would raid him. And I want to. Commander Organic is currently live. Hell yeah, okay. There we go, okay. Now we can sign off. Happy hunting, happy surviving, and happy giving Commander Organic a #Delta raid. And I'll see you all out there in the black. Have a good one, my friends.